I looked in the mirror and I didn't know the face. Just a hollowed out version taking up your space. I traded my hobbies for the things that you liked. I silenced my temper when I forever spiked. I was a forest, lush and green and white, but I cut down every tree just to give you a place to hide. I bent until I snapped, I gave until I bled. Now I'm starving for the person I used to be instead. All the color and you left me the gray. I forgot how to speak with nothing left to say. I used to have dreams that didn't have your name, but now they're all gone and I'm the one to blame. I became a shadow, I became a ghost, losing the one thing that I needed the most. But I don't know where they go. I'm a stranger to myself, the only person I'll never I still reach across the mattress in the dark to find the space where you used to leave a spark. The sheets are cold, the days are made of white. I'm just a ghost haunting my own life tonight. I bought the coffee that you always used to drink. Now it's just sitting cold beside the kitchen sink. It's the little things that cut the deepest lines, like seeing your favorite sweater on the floor. Sometimes I try to move, but I'm caught in the glue of everything I thought I knew. Oh, I'm learning the shape of missing you. It's a hollow in my chest that the wind blows through. It's the outline of your shadow on an empty chair. It's reaching for a hand that's no longer there. It's a heavy jagged silence in a crowded room. The bitter scent of roses that'll never bloom. Yeah, I'm living in the shape of missing you. I saw a car that looked exactly like your own, and for a second I forgot I was alone. My thumb hovered right above your name, and I remembered that the world isn't the same. The clock on the wall has a heavy, steady beat, like footsteps of someone I'll never get to meet again. Oh, I'm learning the shape of missing you. It's a hollow in my chest that the wind blows through. It's the outline of your shadow on an empty chair. It's reaching for a hand that's no longer there. It's a heavy jagged silence in a crowded room. The bitter scent of roses that'll never bloom. Yeah, I'm living in the shape of missing you. They say that time is supposed to heal the fracture, but every after feels like a lost manufacture. I'm not an old man, I'm just a frame written in the dust of a whispered name. I'm breaking in the silence you left behind. Silence in a crowded room. The bitter scent of roses that'll never bloom. The shape of you is the hole in my heart. It's the hardest part. I'm sweeping up the kitchen in the middle of the night, trying not to cut myself on what used to be so bright. There's a shard of us in the corner by the refrigerator door, a jagged little memory of the forever that we swore. I'm putting on my thickest shoes to walk across the hall, because I'm terrified of stepping on the debris of it all. Your side of the closet is an empty white wall cave, except for the one sweater that I wasn't brave enough to save. It's missing half the buttons and the thread is coming loose, just like every single logic, just like every tired excuse. We didn't just drift apart, we hit the ground too fast, and now I'm picking through the wreckage of a dream that couldn't last. And it's just love left in pieces. It's a puzzle with no box. It's a house without a foundation. It's a key without the locks. I'm trying to glue the edges, but the shapes don't fit the same. There's a hole where your heart used to be, inside the picture frame. Every fragment is a needle, every splinter is a ghost. I'm holding on to the parts of you that hurt me the most. One piece for the laughter, one piece for the lies, one piece for the way the light would dance inside your eyes. But I can't find the center and I can't find the start. It's hard to build a future with a deconstructed heart. It's all just jagged edges now. Ooh. Yeah, it's just love left in pieces. It's a puzzle with no box. It's a house without a foundation. It's a key without the locks. I'm trying to glue the edges, but the shapes don't fit the same. There's a hole where your heart used to be. Careful where you step. There's glass in the carpet, there's salt in the cracks, just pieces, just pieces. Ooh. I left the porch light on for a ghost in a house that's become a hollow shell. I'm the secret that you kept the most, a story only these four walls can tell. I'm screaming your name in crowded rooms, but the silence is the only thing that hears. It's a love without a witness, a heart without a home, building altars in the dark where I'm standing all alone. No one saw the way you broke me, no one saw the light go out, just a shadow of a promise in a sea of silent doubt. If a heart breaks in the forest and there's no one there to see, does it make a sound at all? Or does it just die inside of me? There are no photos on the mantelpiece, without a witness. Love without a witness. I threw out the sweater, I deleted the threads, I cleared all the forever out of my head. I painted the hallway a different shade, trying to scrub out the memories we made. But there's one thing I guarded, tucked under my skin, the only thing left where your love used to win. The friends say I'm doing much better these days. They don't see the fever, they don't see the haze, but I nourish the ache like a flame in the dark. I won't let the cold wind extinguish the spark, because if the stinging finally goes numb, then I'll have to admit that we're truly done. I kept the hurt, 'cause it's all I have left, a beautiful ghost of a holy theft. If I heal the wound, then I'm losing your name, so I'm fanning the embers and hugging the flame. It's heavy to carry, it's tearing me through, but I kept the hurt just to keep a part of you. Let it cut, let it bruise, let it bleed till I'm blue. It's the only thing honest, the only thing true. If I wake up tomorrow and don't feel the sting, then you're just a shadow, a forgotten thing. Don't leave me healed, don't leave me keep a part of you. I'm not ready for the scars yet. I'm still holding the blade. I kept it. I kept it for us. The sun is setting low across the floor, tracing outlines of a life we lived before. I'm standing in the kitchen making tea for one, still waiting for the warmth that's gone out with the sun. I've learned to walk through rooms without a sound, but some things never stay beneath the ground. 'Cause even if I say that I'm okay, my shadow doesn't know how to move away. It reaches for the space where yours used to be, a silhouette of ghosts inside of me. I can fake a smile, I can make it through, but every night I fight. My shadow misses you. stretched out on the stone, feeling twice as heavy when I'm all alone. 'Cause even if I say that I'm okay, my shadow doesn't know how to move away. It reaches for the space where yours used to be, a silhouette of ghosts inside of me. I can fake a smile, I can make it through, but every night I find my shadow misses you. It's a part of me that can't let go, the darker side that only I can know. It follows every step, it's tethered to the floor, begging for the light of you. Just 1 second my shadow doesn't know how to move away. It reaches for the space where yours used to be, a silhouette of ghosts inside of me. I can fake a smile, I can make it through, but oh God, tonight my shadow misses you. It's searching for you in the corners of the room, my shadow. I'm sitting in the kitchen where the light used to dance, watching shadows stretch across the floor. I got my coat on even though the windows are closed, but I don't feel the heater anymore. You left the keys, you left the books on the shelf, but you took the thing I can't replace myself. The air is getting thinner in this hole. I'm leaning my forehead against the cold white wall, counting every second since you walked out the door. And oh, you took the warmth with you, left me shivering in a room we built for two. Now the sheets feel like ice and the sun feels like gray. Every spark that we had, you just carried away. I'm a house in the winter with no fire inside, just a hollow shell where the light went to die. You took the warmth, you took it all. I found your coffee mug still sitting by the sink. It's cold enough to crack if I touch the rim. I try to breathe out, but I see my own breath like a ghost of the secrets we kept within. The garden is dying, the frost is moving in. I'm losing the battle underneath my skin. 'Cause oh, you took the warmth with you, left me shivering in a room we built for two. Now the sheets feel like ice and the sun feels like gray. Every spark that we had, you just carried away. I'm a house in the winter with no fire inside. mastered the art of the undoing fine. I've drawn a thick border, a permanent line. It's someone I didn't said it out loud, like a lightning bolt in a clear weather cloud. It was just two syllables, sharp as a knife, a tiny vibration that ruined my life. I dropped my voice and I forgot how to breathe. I searched for the exit, I need to leave. Funny how this can be bent to the floor by the second the way that I used to adore. 'Cause your name still shakes me, it rattles my bones. 'Cause the ghost in the static don't wait in the tombs. I can build up my walls, I can say that I'm free, but that sound is a key to the wretches of me. One little word and the ghost is back in the room. Your name is another guy on the song of my dent in the mattress hasn't flattened out yet. A physical map of a man I'm trying to forget. I made 2 cups of coffee before I caught my breath. Now one's getting cold like a slow, quiet death. The closet is half empty, but it's heavier this way. The shadows are longer at this time of day. I'm walking through rooms like a ghost in my own life. The silence is sharp and it cuts just a girl without a second chance. I used to slam the doors and let the dishes break. I used to scream your name until my throat began to ache. But the neighbors started looking and the walls began to shrink. So I poured my heavy heart down the kitchen sink. Now I move like a shadow, I'm a ghost inside these halls. I've mastered the art of never hitting the walls. When the memories hit me like a physical blow, I don't let a single tear or a single tremor show. I swallow the lightning, I bottle the storm, I keep the bed cold so you don't feel the warmth. If silence is a virtue, then I'm a living saint, covering the cracks with a fresh coat of pain. Because I learned to hurt quietly, I learned to bleed slow. I don't make a sound when I'm letting you go. I'm a riot in a library, a war behind my eyes. But I'm keeping the peace while the inner me dies. No sirens, no crashes, no violent goodbye. Just the soft, muffled sound of a heart going dry. It's louder this way, the things that aren't said. The conversation screaming inside of my head. I'm a masterpiece of fine, I'm a portrait of okay, while I'm crumbling to pieces in a subtle kind of way. I'm so good at being quiet. Yeah, I learned to hurt quietly, I learned to bleed slow. I don't make a sound when I'm letting you go. I'm a riot in a library, a war behind my eyes. But I'm keeping the peace while the enemy dies. No sirens, no crashes, just me. Shh, don't wake the grief, it's finally sleeping. I'm doing it, I'm doing it, I'm hurting quietly. I bought groceries for two again. habit is a cruel thing that won't just go away. I'm standing in the aisle, staring at the shelf, realizing I'm only feeding my lonely self. The coffee pot is quiet, the bed is far too wide. There's nowhere for me to go and nowhere left to hide. You called me up to tell me that you'd found your favorite coat. Your voice was like a paper cut against my heavy throat. You said I'll come and get it, not I'm coming home. And that's the moment I felt truly, finally alone. The grammar started shifting, the words began to thin. I watched the walls grow taller where the art had once been. And oh, the air got colder when we stopped saying us. A kingdom turned to powder, a diamond turned to dust. Now it's your car in my house and his new point of view. Everything is singular and everything is blue. It's the smallest word to lose, but it's the biggest hole to fill. The world keeps turning, but my heart is standing still. We was a shelter, we was a grace. Now I'm just a stranger in a familiar place. You took your half of everything, the records and the keys, but you left the us behind to bring me to my knees. Walk around me without the but it's the biggest hole to fill. It's just you. It's just you. Two separate islands in a dark and empty sea. No more ours, no more us. I found the letters tucked under the bed, the ones I ignored when you were still here instead. I was too busy chasing the ghost of a dream to see you were bursting, just tearing at the seams. You gave me the ocean, I gave you a stone. Now I'm king of a castle, but I'm sitting alone. I see you've ever been. He's holding the hand that I used to let go. He's planted the seeds that I refuse to grow. The irony kills me. It's a bitter design that I finally want you. Now you're no longer mine. I'm standing at the station, but the tracks are all cold. I'm holding a story that's already been told. I finally have the words that you needed to hear, but I'm screaming them out to a ghost in the mirror. It's the right kind of love at the wrong time of day. I loved you too late and I watched you walk away. Why does the heart only wake when it's breaking? Why do I want what someone else is taking? I had the sun, but I waited for night. Now I'm colorblind, begging for ghost in the mirror. It's the right kind of love at the wrong time of day. I loved you too late and I watched you walk away. The clock on the wall, it just laughs at the floor. I'm a minute too late in a lifetime of more. I loved you too late. There's a cold spot on the mattress where you used to lay. The scent of your shampoo is starting to fade away. I found your blue coffee mug behind the kitchen sink. It's funny how a ceramic cup can make a whole world shrink. The clock is still ticking, but the time is standing still. I'm staring at the shadow of the space you used to fill. But love was here yesterday. I can still see your ghost in the hallway. Echoes of forever are trapped inside the walls. I'm waiting for a silence that never really calls. The calendar is lying. It says a new day is on the way. But love was here yesterday, and I'm still there today. I walk past the park where we carved our names in wood. I try to look away, but I don't think I could. The tree is still growing, but the sap is bleeding dry. Just like every promise that ended in a lie. The neighbors ask about you, I just give a hollow smile and tell them you've been gone for a little while. Because love was here yesterday. I can still see your ghost in the hallway. The echoes of forever are trapped inside the walls. I'm waiting for a silence that never really calls. The calendar is lying. It says The light is in the hall, but love was here yesterday. Now there's nothing here at all. Shattered on the hardwood floor. No dramatic exit, no slamming of the door. We just sat on the sofa in the 5 o'clock light, watching the colors turn slowly to white. The TV was humming, the dinner was cold, and we both looked like stories that already been told. I asked for the salt and you passed it to me, as polite as two strangers having mid-afternoon tea. But the bridge had been burning for a year or a day, and the smoke was so thick we had nothing to say. Didn't go down in a flash or a spark. We just let the shadows invite in the dark. 'Cause we broke without screaming, we snapped without sound. Just a soft, heavy landing on the cold, hard ground. No, I hate you, no, stay. No, please don't go, just a quiet okay. And yeah, I know it's the loudest of silences I've ever heard. We killed something holy without saying a word. I almost wish you'd yelled at me. I almost wish you'd lied. Anything to feel the pulse from the ghost that lived inside. But you just turned the lamp off and you walked down the hall, and the nothingness of it was the hardest of all. Yeah, we broke without screaming, we snapped without sound. Just a soft, heavy landing on the cold, hard ground. No, I hate you, no, stay. No, please don't go, just a quiet okay. And yeah, I know it's the loudest of silences I've ever heard. We killed something holy without saying a word. The ceiling fan is spinning circles in the dark, tracing every exit wound you left across my heart. I've got your favorite sweater pulled up to my chin, trying to remember where you end and I begin. I check my phone just to see the time go by. Another hour wasted on a dream that had to die. The silence is a static, it's a hum inside my head. replaying every single bit of what we ever said. And it's just tears on repeat, a cycle I can't break, drowning in the middle of a beautiful mistake. I'm washing out the memories, I'm rinsing out the pain, but the salt keeps falling like a never-ending rain. Track one, the lonely, track two, the regret. I'm stuck on a loop of the things I can't forget. Tears on repeat, yeah, they're on repeat. I saw your car today, turning down our street. I almost stopped breathing, I forgot how to be. But the driver was a stranger with a different kind of smile, and I realized I haven't really known you for a while. How do I unlove a ghost? How do I reset when my eyes are programmed for a constant heavy weight? It's just tears on repeat, a cycle I can't break. I can't drown in the middle of a beautiful mistake. I'm just rinsing out the memories, I'm rinsing out the pain, but this all keeps falling like a never-ending rain. Track one, the lonely, track two, the regret. I'm stuck on a loop of the things I can't forget. Spinning like a record that's been scratched by the truth, wasting all my oxygen, wasting all my youth. I wanna hit stop, I wanna go numb, but the harder I fight it, the faster they come. They just keep coming. Rewind the sorrow, play back the grief. There's no intermission, there is no relief. Just tears on repeat, over and over and I found a receipt in an old coat pocket, a movie we saw back when we were a rocket, burning so bright we didn't see the sky falling. Now the house is so quiet, I can hear the dust calling. You're still in the kitchen, but you're not really there. Just a silhouette moving through the cold, heavy air. We didn't break all at once, we just drifted away, like a color that fades in the heat of the day. I don't miss the fighting, and I don't miss the lies, but I miss the way that I looked in your I miss the version of us that actually cared. To finish the lines to my jokes. Now we're just strangers in mirrors and smoke. I miss the good morning that felt like a prayer. Now it's just silence and a blank hollow stare. I'm looking for you in the person you've become, but I'm chasing a shadow and my spirit is numb. Still sitting right there. I miss the version of us that actually cared. Can we go back to the start of the real, to the I'll never leave you that felt so damn real? If I could rewrite the end of the play, I'd freeze us in time. I would find a way. To stay in the version where we weren't this broken. I'll miss the how we used to be. The one that loved you, the one that loved me. The one that loved me. I'm scrolling through a ghost town on my phone, pixels of a life I used to know. You're laughing in a kitchen we don't own anymore, back when forever didn't have a place to go. Your eyes are bright, you're looking at the lens, but I know now you were looking past the frame. I'm staring at the us before the end, before I learned to flinch at your name. Oh, our photos still hurt, they're cutting like glass, capturing a moment that was never meant to last. You're frozen in a smile, I'm frozen in the gray, watching all the colors of our summer fade away. It's a gallery of ghosts, a museum of the ache. Every happy picture is a promise that you'd break. There's one of us at Christmas by the tree. I look so safe with my head against your chest. I wanna reach inside and tell that girl to flee, to save herself the years of second best. But she's trapped inside the glossy digital light. believe in every lie you ever told. I'm sitting in the dark of Friday night, while the memory of your hand is getting cold. Oh, our photos still hurt, they're cutting like glass, capturing a moment that was never meant to last. You're frozen in a smile, I'm frozen in the gray, watching all the colors of our summer fade away. It's a gallery of ghosts, a museum of the ache. Every happy picture is a promise that you'd break. Should I hit delete and set the hard drive free, or keep the evidence of what you did to me? I'm a curator of sorrow, a keeper of the flame. In 1,000 different shots you look exactly the same, but I'm unrecognizable. For the memories, one more for the way it used to be. God, they still hurt. I woke up at 6 and I reached for your side, but the sheets were as cold as the morning outside. I still bought the coffee like the dark rose, then I stared at the counter like I'd seen a ghost. It's not just the big things, the plans or the rings, it's the quiet addiction to the smallest of things. I went to the phone to text you a joke, then I remember the way that we broke. My thumb hit your name before I could think. Now I'm standing alone by the kitchen sink. They say it takes 21 days to let go, but my heart hasn't gotten the memo. You know, you weren't just a lover, you were my routine, the rhythm nothing but air, nothing but habit. Shadows in the corner look a lot like you. A trick of the mind that I'm putting myself through. I used to love the darkness, used to love the night, but now the empty pillow is a terrifying sight. So I flick every switch until the room is glowing gold, trying to burn away the part of me that's feeling cold. Because the dark is where the memories breathe, and the dark is where you never ever leave. I sleep with the lights on, so I don't have to see the ghost of the person who used to love me. I'm scared if I close my eyes, I'll find you in a dream and wake up to the silence and a silent broken scream. The electric hum is the only friend I've got, keeping me tethered to the only world you're not. Yeah, I sleep with the lights on, just to keep the ass away. The neighbors probably wonder why my windows stay so bright, like I'm waiting for a morning that'll never make it right. But darkness has a way of whispering your name, and every unlit corner starts to look and feel the same. I'm a moth against a bulb, just looking for a spark, anything to keep from drowning in the quiet and the dark. I sleep with the lights on, so I don't have to see the ghost of the person who used to love me. I'm scared if I close my eyes, I'll find you in a dream and wake up to the silence and a silent broken scream. The electric hum is the only friend I've got, keeping me tethered to the only world you're not. Yeah, I sleep with the lights on, just to keep the ass away. I'm tired of the glare, I'm tired of the white, I'm tired of fighting for my life every night. But the blackness is a mirror where I see my own mistakes, and I'm not ready for the way my heavy spirit breaks. Turn them up, keep them on, don't let the sun go down. the bowl breaks. I saw you at the station, just a ghost in the crowd. You were wearing that sweater, looking quiet and proud. I reached for my phone to tell you I'd arrive. Then I remembered we don't do that anymore. The space between us used to be a bridge, now it's a canyon, and I'm standing on the ridge. It's the heaviest kind of magic, how we becomes a night, how 1,000 forevers can wither and die. We're breathing the same air, but a world apart. Just two beating rhythms with a hole in the heart. I know your coffee order, I know your deepest fears, but I'm just a face you haven't seen. Oh, the day we became strangers was the longest day of my life. Your number's still there like a scar on the screen. I scroll past the photos of the places we've been. I wonder if you still hate the sound of the wind, or if you found someone new to let the light in. Do you see my name and feel a sudden chill, or did you bury the memory? Are you standing still? It's the heaviest kind of magic, how we becomes a night, how 1,000 forevers can wither and die. We're breathing the same air, but a world apart. Just two beating rhythms with a hole in the heart. I know your coffee order, I know your deepest fears, but I'm just a face you haven't seen in years. Oh, the day we became strangers was the longest day of my life. We aren't enemies and we aren't friends. We're just the wreckage where the story ends. I'm mourning a person who is still alive. How do I learn? How do I survive when your hello sounds like a eulogy? I watched you walk away. You didn't look